Okay, back to what I was saying when it comes to this lesson I'm learning in a same sex energy based off feminine energy, a female, a woman, however you like to identify when it comes to that aspect. Gaia is definitely on it when it comes to us coming together because we are naturally together. We are water. We are the natural abundance. And it's intriguing for me in an awareness level because I normally say, and it comes off like I have a hard time with females. It always become like a competition or envy. And it's really not amongst myself. I have felt it before. I, I have felt it before, of course, but I have kind of expressed that before I caught myself. But it never was in a way where it was like, I want to stay away from him. It's like, oh, geez, you're super awesome, you know? But it never was like, you just look too good or you think you're better than me. Like, that's just crazy. Like, I love myself too much for that foolery. But I'm looking for that within the female aspect. It's intriguing. And I seem to found a perfect alignment, but it's a blockage there just because of a face structure. A whole spiritual structure is making a person have to question themselves and their belief. It's very intriguing to me because, like, why? You normally I would say this is a jealousy or envy, which I feel like on another aspect it is. But it's like, it's you. How do you go against yourself? That is intriguing to me. Very intriguing to me. But a lot of people really don't know themselves. Or they identify wrong. It's like simple as that. But within this journey that I'm going on, I could see myself in a relationship with a female. And it's intriguing. Because it's not even a sex base. It's intriguing. It could become a sex base. That's why I've learned over time. Ask simple questions. Like, do you like me? You know, when you already got a perfect alignment and there's already, you know, a recognition of that, other things could happen if you're not clear from the jump. Other than that, it's going to thrive great. You know, it's perfect. But if there's feelings that could be caught, it should be aware very early. So it's like, it makes sense what your girlfriend is saying, you know? She see that you're about to be gone because this shit's perfect, you know? But I hate to struggle like that, Jesus. It's a true statement. It's just, it really don't have to be that. It can be, you can have a perfect relationship and have a perfect spiritual connection at the same time. It's supposed to be all together. I hate to seem like it's, you have your perfect relationship and then you just separate your spirituality part. Like, it should flow. Like, you got your lady and you got your faith. Like, it's separate, but it's together. That don't. I'm learning this lesson is how that go, and it's intriguing to me, because it is definitely Gaia for sure. Who is bringing awareness to it? It's intriguing. It's you, which made me think about something aspect. Something that I said. I was like, we're all gods. I believe that to be a true statement. I really do. And for a female to identify as a god, I was like, how intriguing. It makes sense. Definitely the way I operate on the eternal side. We are the only ones that can multiply. We're the only ones that can do that. A guy cannot do that. But it's something I'm going to think about and I'm going to get back into to make sure I'm going to get more clarity from my guides. But I don't think it's all present right now because I can't even actually explain it. And it's a new awareness for me. I know that there are guys, like literally male energy that comes through to me through the eternal side. It's maybe because they are aware of that inner feminine part in them. That's why this lesson is intriguing to me, because I normally identify as saying, I have an open mind. I have an open mind. I'm not just this and I'm not just that. I'm all the above, okay? I'm very aware of that, and I wonder if that's how it is with a masculine, because the way I receive them through the eternal side. But when I thought about the actual present human experience right now, when you have a vessel that can be seen, other than the eternal side where they're present but you can't see them, they're now in the invisible world. Which you probably should look some information up about that, because it's so intriguing to me. You will understand the eternal side a lot more, definitely when I'm identifying them, or even symptoms that you have. or recognize of or have heard of. Like for me, it helped me understand COVID a lot better by the symptoms that they say got knocked out. That the invisible world tell you that they do that because they don't need none of that. They're clear. Well, what senses do they need? You know, they say we got 6 of them, but it's like, if those other ones get knocked off, you know you still have other ones available, right? The whole aspect is to realize that's them. Very present, you know, but I feel like it was something else I was about to say. Let's talk about God. What is it, darling? Put some cards in here. I'm pulling some people's cards today. The law of relativity, for sure. I give myself struggles, Jesus. Oh, that part. We see through the human vessel that the female is the only one that can multiply and produce. I believe it's the same way, the way I received through the eternal side. There's no way that we're all not females. There's no way that a female did not start all this. There's no way. Didn't. Which made me sit there and think, because I thought about this recently, as I said. And I thought, who could there have been before a female? Which made me think about separation. How I know I'm connected with people, but we're separated. If you're using the spiritual base the way that I do, and there's another person connected like somewhere else, like they're not close to you. They're like maybe overseas or I don't know, another state. I don't know. Like even before we even think of states being states, there's somebody somewhere else, but you're still communicating. It made me think of a Virgin Mary situation. How it can happen. I know it can happen. I have recently experienced it. As into, if you think of a person and they think of you, if you masturbate and release that energy, spirit will bring it to you. It can happen. And the way I'm so passionate about that. Like, I'm serious. The way it happened was mind blowing. It was like a miracle. I had ate some chicken. It sounded intriguing. Very intriguing. I did. I ate some chicken. And the next day I had a bird nest outside on the ground. It was intriguing. But it's the person. Whoever was masturbating toward me, I received it. And my side effect was all I had to do was eat some chicken. It's so intriguing how it can happen. It's the spiritual part. The eternal side will get the job done if you believe it. A lot of people had a hard time believing that storyline. Like, it's just, there's other angles to it, but that one just made me think of that when it comes to that. Like, I know it's possible. I know it's possible. I know it's possible. Self. That is so, I gotta show you really quick. How perfect. 3 birds. That seem to be important. I want to say the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Even though they like to identify these as guys, I don't believe none of this is guys. What I was thinking of. I'm gonna talk direct on here just because. It's like you added me or I added you on social media and you share on social media and I do my work on social media, so it seems like you like direct behavior. It seems like you like direct behavior. Identifying as a god, Rael, I hope I'm saying it right, the sun god. Carrying an energy, that could be a female energy I'm recognizing. But you're so busy identifying as a guy. It's intriguing. And I have met a guy who identifies as a god. But I don't know how they say that. He don't come off in a God form to me, metaphorically. I don't see no God aspect in that aspect. If anything, it teaches abandonment, and it could teach you the eternal side if you become aware and still realize you're connected with that person. It could teach you the eternal side, that there's still a connection there outside of wire lines or actually being present, that they're still present. So I guess for me, I'm just excited to learn the female side of it, honestly. It's intriguing to me. But both behaviors is coming off, and like they don't take faith with it. Like faith did not go in a God category. Like God and faith ain't hand to hand, and faith is at the top of it, because you couldn't identify as what you are if you didn't have the faith to do it. It's intriguing. I guess you like the right behavior. But I really do believe this is all a female energy, a starter, a creator, just like myself. Which for me, I just thought about this today when I was sitting outside. Because what did I say? I said something to my son. I can't remember exactly what I said, but it made me think. I'm trying to think about what the heck I was thinking about. How intriguing. It's so much within this energy to talk about. I feel like a lot to break down, honestly. But something I just thought about that intrigued me when it comes to this energy. See, maybe it's just also new. I can't project it all right now. There's still some blind spots because like I keep forgetting. Just letting me know, since it's so new, it's probably not meant to be projected at the moment. Because it's probably something I'm still missing or not unsure of. That I'm not unsure of. I'm unsure of something. I don't want to give out no false information. That'd be no buenos. So I have to get back to that. You know how you receive something and you have just one perspective on it. My work I do, I can't have a one perspective. That's part of this whole aspect of learning, even a female. Like I'm going to speak on something or have a justice aspect in it when I ain't experienced it. I don't know. I don't know. Which is kind of funny, just the whole aspect of even thinking. Being with a female, honestly. That's what I said to my son too. I said it was so funny to me. I always say some clever stuff to my son just because I like blowing his mind, and he liked to play with me sometimes, so I just like to just give it to him just because. But he said, if you change the way, what did he say? If you change the way you behave or something like that, then you could probably get a husband. And I was just like, what? I said, nah, maybe I meant to have a wife. And he was like, oh, so now you're gay. I hate the chuggles. But it just was so funny. It was like, I was dead serious. Now I am dead serious. I'm open to love. I would love anybody that would accept me, and there's not a contradictory of who I am and what I'm meant to do. So if it's a female, absolutely, like, it is what it is. But I just thought it was so funny just to identify that way, just because it's like, there's so much to talk about. Just because I see things and know things to be about lessons that I just experienced. It's intriguing to me. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. It's just, that gave me a freaking chuckle. I said, what if it's a wife? Because a guy can't handle me. All the guys that I've been with, even, that's something I thought about too. Even I sat there and said, there's somebody I know who identifies as a God, but I feel like he's not a God aspect. I feel like he teaches abandonment, and which is a good thing. I explained that. That's a good thing, honestly. It preps you for the eternal side. I have become aware that that's good. Giving you actual guidance. They might disappear, but you recognize a whole lot more guidance that's beneficial. That's good. But it took me back down to Traumaville in the aspect of awareness of a female identifying as a God. Like, I already came across the awareness that we're all gods, I even feel Jesus would be my spouse, honestly. He would be my Lord. Like, and I feel like I found that. And I identify both of those people as my boyfriend and girlfriend. And I don't mean like, well, one of them I do, but the other one I don't. Unless it really become that. Like, but it's hard. I'm still learning relationships. I haven't been in too many, honestly. So it'd be intriguing to me sometimes. But I want to say like a lustful behavior. It's just like we that tight. You know, people say you my bro or you my sis. It's like that's my girlfriend. Like you're a girl, you my friend. Like it's simple as that. Like my ride or die. You know, I would even throw the bitch aspect in because like that's good. That's a loyal person, and they got the best senses. Like that's why they loyal. I used to have a hard time with it. Like don't call me no bitch, but it's like if you look at the word up, I'm a word looker upper. That's a loyal person. That's good, very very good. So I guess you should think when you're cutting somebody out when you call them a bitch and they've been disloyal, you're going, you're telling them maybe that was a good thing. They was going the right way, you know? Jesus Christ. What energy, I know. How are you seeing yourself? This energy keep coming out so much. It's not surprising. Take time out, which I guess we did that. One of my phones stopped. Take a little minute. Clear your mind. I started back up. No worries. Teach and share. Begin to write down. Just going with self. Maybe I might get a letter soon. Actually, somebody did write me. How kind of dare I say nobody wrote me? It was a different form. I kind of feel like that was an anonymous letter. But somebody did write me, and they wrote me in cursive. I was like, oh. Okay, I felt like it was an old person just because it was cursive. Like, you never know. And actually, you could read it. Yeah, I didn't think I could read cursive like that. I read it. It was actually nice. It's like they copied, like, a card or something. Like, the card says it's the same thing, but then they wrote it on paper. I was like, oh, this is cute. It was a church base. I think it was Jehovah's Witnesses, actually. I think it was them. They actually wrote me a personal letter. It wasn't like one of those, everybody got this note. That was personal. That was exclusive. I know it was. And if it wasn't, it felt like it. But I really do believe it was. Now, how are you seeing yourself? There's two faces on here. You might be balanced just like me. You might even be going through the same lesson, which is very intriguing how Spirit is doing this right now. I feel like I translated this, and I feel like I'm in this energy. It was a message I translated like maybe last year or the year before that. It was during COVID time, I think. I don't remember. Don't get me a line. I don't know. But it was saying you may start same-sex in it. And that was the ones to pay attention to. If you ain't never same-sexed it before and you start now, there's something Spirit trying to get through. And I feel like I'm within that lesson right now where I have a lot of questions because there's a blockage and a hell of a slowdown. And it should be on auto cruise. Like, whoa, things should be going beautiful. Like, beautiful. But there's a blockage there because it's like, you are who you say you are, right? What's the problem? Oh, you with somebody who's not faith-based, but they know you're faith-based? Intriguing. What do you do about that? Oh, you go against the faith part? Intriguing. Have you still been doing music? Have you started worshiping Satan or the devil or something like that? Like, a lot of questions start flowing in. Like, if I was to talk to that person right now, it'd be just like this. If it wasn't like some crybaby energy. But from my side, I have a lot of questions when it comes to that. Because I'm faith. There's no way I don't believe in God. And if you are identifying as one, but you are slowing me down, it's a big-ass question mark. And I don't mean this in one direct way. I mean overall, anybody within that aspect. It's intriguing to me. And that's where I had a hard time with in the beginning. Going to church and the pastor just looking at me like, huh? What? I don't know if it's because I went to pretty much a white church, a Jew church, Catholic church, I said Jew church, a Catholic church. And it was overall white people in there, which I didn't mind. I didn't give a fuck. I went up front, big shiny jacket. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm present. I don't get stuck on color. I'm just not a person that does that. I never really felt separated because of my skin color. Like, so it's hard for me to relate in that aspect of people, but I don't know. I'm sticking back on topic as to the church aspect at the moment. And I was a black girl, or a darker complexion girl. I'm not dark. I'm not black, okay? My hair is close to it, but I'm not black. I'm a darker color shade. Like, I say that a lot. That's really important to know. Like, I hope history get my skin color, complexion, understanding together. I hope they don't be saying I was black, or they don't try to say I was white, because people in my present life always love calling me white. Like, they'd be like, okay, white person, are you acting like a white woman? They're like, what? How? You need to treat me better then. You need to shut the fuck up when I'm talking then. You know, that'd be my behavior in that form. But it's like, you know, I'm chill. I'm more I'm more like a foreigner, which most people identify as like, you seem like you're from an island. And it's like, I do. I should actually start cherishing those ones, because like, you know me then. I spend the majority of my time in meditation form outside lately. My recent present, before people even start saying that to me, I normally spend the majority of my time by myself, like I'm on an island. Like, it's just me. And it's not on purpose. It's just my natural life. It's intriguing. I hope for that to, you know, change where I can be more actual present with other vessels. But at the moment, I'm working on it, and I'm having a difficult time. My friendship too seem to be too real. It's like everything is a relationship. Even a friendship is a relationship. That's something I thought about within this journey of a lesson. There's so much. Class been teaching me so much. Class been teaching me so much. Jesus, I really have been learning so much. I'm so excited. That's why I say I feel so good. It's just so much sad energy connected to it, because the lack of awareness, but the awareness to it, but the confusion of it at the same time. It's like speaking a different language, but you know that person understands that language, but they're looking at you and behaving towards you like they speak a different language. Like, I know you speak this. I know you speak it. Who you say you are again? Oh, yeah, you speak it. You speak it. They be trying to pull Peter behavior on me, for sure. It'd be intriguing. That's like the ultimate betrayal ever. That's probably why this energy is so intense. Like, my last couple of translations have been intense, and it's been a love-based. It comes off like betrayal. There's a whole mission and a purpose that you can slow down or totally destroy by denying. But it's like, even if you deny it, we know the will has been done already. It's still gonna get done. This is just a lesson that's gonna repeat again. This might come right back up again next year. It might just follow into next year. Like, you're not escaping yourself. You just will never do it. I'm about to say, even if you try like suicide, which I'm not advertising for that. I'm just saying, if you do go there before I do, I'll translate for you, for sure. You know how to find me. They tell me I'm easy to recognize, which is intriguing. Definitely when you get identified as an island. Like, I'm not hard to find. I got my light. Liberty, liberty, liberty. I play too much sometimes, Jesus, but I play too much sometimes. I'm serious. I just got a very playful behavior with it sometimes. And that's just how I feel. I feel so playful. Like, I want to play. I want to play. And I ain't got nobody to play with. I can get crafty, but I don't feel crafty right now. I just want to play. What do I want to play? Knock, knock, who there? Me who? Me, you. You know, like, play. Spooky style a little bit. Like, how the hell you saying you me? Oh, you don't know you? Like, I feel like playing. But I'm going to wrap this up, because I think that's all the energy. And I feel like I'm circling, and I don't feel like circling. I think I got everything out that I needed. That was pretty much an hour, huh? If I put both of those together. That makes sense when I'm wrapping it up now, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to end it like that. I gotta find a way to end my videos. I've been doing quite good. That's just... Something to think about, huh?